What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? And today we are working on a 2014 Ford F-150, and it's got the 5-liter in it. Here it is, and we're doing 3 things to it. Well, 4, maybe 5, depending on what you consider things. But doing spark plugs on it, doing an oil change on it, tire rotation, and transmission filter. It's got a check engine light on too, so we're going to play a little game of guess that check engine light. Let me know down in the comments below what y'all think the check engine light is. We're not going to check it in this video. We'll check it in the next one, which is going to be the transmission video. But we're going to do a transmission and a check engine light diag on this thing on that video. And like I said, let me know what y'all think the check engine light is. I might even do a little TikTok and start doing TikToks of guess that check engine light. But like I said, got the right bank already completed, just so I know what size everything is and what I will need. Spark plugs on these fairly easy. Don't take too much. They're on this side, and you can get to the coils really easy. They are a little difficult to pull up, so I use a pick underneath there, pop them up. You're going to need an 8mm, 5/8 deep socket, an extension, and dielectric grease, anti-seize, and then you're going to need your parts. Got my Motorcraft parts right here. Part number SP548X. And then the little numbers underneath there is CYFS-12F-1X. And they're platinums. That's what the customer ordered. He got all the stuff. Only thing we do not have is transmission fluid. We have to get that because he didn't know how much to get. And I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to do the transmission filter tomorrow. I'm just going to knock out the plugs and probably the oil change on this video. But like I said, you'll need an 8mm. It takes these little bolts right here off. I've already loosened them up. As y'all can see, they're coming out fairly easy. And I used the pick for 3 things. 1, to pull the little safety tabs up because they're a pain in the butt on Fords and Dodges. 2, to get underneath the tab because on these 5 liters the tabs are a little bit of a pain in the butt to push down. And then 3, I use it to pull up on the coil itself to get it out of there. So, let me move a little knee pillow. It's an old seat. Works great. Okay. Because the whole hood pops up on this thing, grill and everything, which I like it when they do that actually. Now y'all, that's a little hard to see. Get underneath here and pop it up. And then we get underneath the tab. If I can find it. Come on. That's it. There we go. And pop right up. Now, if you can't get them to come off completely, pry up on the coil whenever you're pulling the coil out. And once you get it up a little bit, they'll come out a lot easier. Passenger sides seem to do better like that. So typically when you get them up about right here, you can pull the connector off. As I'm putting them on, I feed it into it like this and push it down, and they clip in a whole lot easier. That's what your coils look like. That is the spark plug socket I am using. It goes all the way down in there. And then add another extension to it so I can get to it a lot easier. And these can be a little tight. This truck's only got 100,000 miles, and what he's wanting to do is go ahead and do the service. I think they're going out of town this weekend. Is a friend of mine, I do a lot of stuff for their whole family. They're good people. I like helping out good people because good people will help you out when you need it. Keep that in mind, people. Oh, wisdom of the day. There's your spark plug. And these are, yep, exact same part number as what's going back in. Don't know what interval is on these. It's probably between 100 and 125,000 miles. They're using the tree-ish. And then, I don't know, that's the NECs that I'm using. We got what the brand name is on that. I think it's Permatex. Yep, Permatex. It already go through, check the gap on these already. And not going to zoom in right for focus. But now what I'm going to do is put a little bit of NECs on the threads of these, just because it is going into an aluminum head, steel threads. You want to be careful with that so you don't strip them out. Always put NECs on these unless it notes not to do it. NGK says not to do it. Don't know why. I just follow what the factory specs says. Might be some kind of the type of material they use or whatnot. But let me put some NECs on here, then I'll show y'all putting it back in, and I'll put dielectric grease on the boot. It's just going to be rinse and repeat for all other 8 of them. On the back 2, I do not put the long extension. I just leave the 3-inch extension on there before putting them in and taking them out, just because I can get my ratchet in there fairly easy on that. But on the front 2 on both sides, I use the long extension. I think it's another 6-inch, so it's 9 inches of extension, and lets me take them out real easy. So let me put this on here real quick. Right there you can see you got the NECs on there. You don't want a lot on there. You don't need to like pour it on the threads or anything, just enough to coat the threads if I don't fall. So I'm climbing up on the hood. I just thread them in by hand till I can't get them in there anymore. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. Tighten her up. Let's go till it bottoms out real easy. The bottomed out right there, and just about another 1/8 to 1/4 of a turn. That is all that we need. Pull it out. Now we're going to get the boot, put some dielectric grease in here. Let me set you down for a second. See, you got a little bit of grease down in there. Put it in, and I mash on the tips a little bit, and it kind of gets it down inside the boot. So now, I know I'm moving y'all all around. I'm trying to do this without a tripod. I got my tripod, it's hard to set it up, and with it being a little bit darker, I want to get y'all closer. So as I'm putting it in, feed it in, then I push it down. Snap, snap. Then, get on there. Start this in there. Just use my socket to run it on down. It's on there. Now let's get in there. Okay. Remember, that's going into a plastic valve cover with a copper insert, brass insert, one of those. So do not over tighten it. I think it torques down to like probably like 4 foot-pounds. 18 inch-pounds, something like that. I mean, it's between 2 and 4 foot-pounds. Don't go crazy on it. I just go to a bottoms out, just a hair more. You know, it ain't holding the head down. It's just holding the coil in. So do not go crazy and over torque it. So, like I said, just pretty much rinse and repeat on the rest of them. And let me go ahead and do these, pull them out, you know, bing, bang, boom, repeat. And then once we get through, we'll do an oil change and kind of show you where everything is on that and how much it takes and what fluid we're using, what the filter number is, and all that jazz. Got the truck up in there now, and what we're going to be doing is the oil change on it now. And your pan is underneath here, or your drain plug is right there, 15 millimeter. If I can get my, oh God, she is tight. Well, it's a 15 millimeter. Then your oil filter is right there in the front. This is your front cross member right there. That's where your tire is, and oil filter is up right there. And see if I can set y'all up to where y'all can watch this. Kind of get y'all in a decent little spot. Now, let's see if we can get this to come off. Get muddy. Why would they put it on that tight? People, you don't need to tighten it up that tight. God. Ooh. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that, how it snapped. Boy, that sucker was tight. These have a little rubber O-ring in them, so you don't have to change the little gasket every time. But it does call for 7.7 quarts of oil, and that is with the filter. So I'm just going to let this drain for a little bit, let it get all that old oil out. We'll put a new sticker in there and all that good stuff too, but I'm not going to bore y'all with y'all to sit here and watch oil drain. So once it gets through, I will move y'all, get y'all to see me pulling the filter off, and then we'll clean all this off with some brake cleaner. Got it drained. Now I'm just going to take the filter off. Don't know where the oil is going to run, but it's going to go somewhere. Got lucky. This is the old oil filter. Here is the new one, part number FL500S, or you can do the AA5Z6714A. Yeah. But that is it. A little bit of the old oil on here. Where we can lube up the old O-ring. I'll clean all this off. Hand tighten them. Don't use any kind of tool to tighten them down. I always just use a rag, and that way I get a little bit better grip. And it's hand tighten it. And then we got a little bit of the brake cleaner. Got it cleaned off. Now all we gotta do is just add the oil and put the sticker on there. We'll be finished. This right here is what we're using. This is what the customer bought. It is Motorcraft 520 synthetic blend. This is the last quart I have, and it's going to put about 3/4 of this in here, and we should be good to go. Filter is on, and then we'll just put the sticker in there. And I hate that they put the fill on that side right next to where the wires are, but that's just how they do it. So I'm gonna hold it, and a good angle funnel is what is needed right here, but I don't have one at the shop right at the moment. A little bit more. That should be good because that's right at 3/4 of a quart. Put that back on. And now, just double check the oil before you crank it up. Your dipstick is right there on the driver's side. Just check that and crank it up. Check for any leaks and all that good stuff. But I'm not going to do that on video. It's just basic stuff, easy stuff to do. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns on the tune-up or any of that stuff, let me know. I'll get to it as soon as possible. The giveaway is still going on, people. Do not have 3 comments at least yet, and I want 3 comments to see who gets what. There's only 1 comment. Go in there and comment on it, get some free stuff. I'll put a link in the description below. And like I said, if y'all got anything else that don't have to pertain to this type of vehicle, any kind of vehicle, hit me up on Instagram. Do get to that a little bit quicker, and I'll try to help you out as much as possible. But as always, thank you for all the subscribers and members and all that stuff. Helps out the channel a lot. And y'all remember, torque this tight. Y'all have a great day.